What does it mean to be built with Summit? It means you're hitting the autocross, drag strip, road course, trail, dirt, or open road with confidence. Because built with Summit means you're using parts from the top names in performance. Priced to make your project affordable. And it's all backed by trusted tech expertise and blazing fast shipping. Summit Racing Equipment. Let's build it together. SummitRacing.com.
And we are back here at Virginia International Raceway. The Ligier Junior Formula Championship has wrapped up their day. And now you can see the false grid starting to fill up for the F4 United States Championship. That will be up next here on Speed Sport 1. And then we will close out the day, Formula Regional Americas after that. So two more great open wheel categories to show you here this afternoon as we continue our live coverage of racing here. We had the Trans Am Series on before this, Ligier Junior Formula Championship, and now F4, and then Formula Regional Americas. In this championship that's getting ready to get underway in the F4 championship, Cooper Shipman 57 points ahead and can clinch today. He needs to be 50 points ahead when the races are all done. So we'll see if Cooper, who's been on an absolute tear in this championship, that's the number 14 at the front end of the grid there, can get another one done. Alex Popow in the 55, Campbell in the 68. They're all very fast. Demitri Nolan in the 5, the all-orange car. A lot of competitors here the Shipman's going to have to deal with that are very capable of slowing him down. Luke Powers is in the 51. You see the 88, that's Oliver Savoie, the black car with the red wings. That would be Jonathan Cottrell in the black and yellow 32. And over there in the beautiful red, white, and blue flag scheme, Kekai Hauanio. And let's go back to Ben with more activity from the podium area.
Well, Ralph, thank you so much. We're down here at the grid for the Formula 4 United States Championship. I'm hearing from crew, I can't confirm this, but Cooper Shipman, our current points leader, if he wins this race, he will have clinched the championship. If Kekai Hauanio wins this race, we will have to go on to the next round, and anything can happen mathematically. So it's up to Cooper to win this race. He's starting P1. He's been very good, very fast. We could clinch a championship here in about 25 to 30 minutes with Cooper Shipman. I don't want to talk to him because I don't want to add any extra pressure to him right now. He's doing really well. We were talking about Alex Popow, one of the fastest drivers, and I promise you he would be up there running for this championship if it wasn't for some bad luck early in some of the rounds like Road America. But he's running with Majestic RV. And he wants me to thank Majestic RV, and his dad over here can tell me a little bit more about it because I know that they've rented RVs, and I think it was Europe, but I know you guys had such a great experience with Majestic RV. Tell us a little bit about that and what you're telling Alex before these races.
Well, how are you guys? This is going to be a hard race. Alex has been a couple tenths off, but I think we did a couple changes to the car. He's giving as much as he can. The car's going to be a little better this time. We're going for it. He knows there's only one way to be better in this championship. It's just to win the race. He's going for that. And Majestic RB, really good partner with the team. They supply all the RBs for the Super Finals last year with the Super Trofeo Lamborghini in Europe. So really good partner for the team, and great job by them.
Nice. We appreciate that, so that these drivers can come out here and drive. This is where the talent is, and the up-and-coming talent. So Alex Popow doing very, very well. Then Caleb Campbell over here as they pull tape off because it's getting hot. Caleb Campbell with the Kids Help phone all the way from Canada, doing so well. Patrick Woods-Toth is here. Caleb, you're moving forward on our cone here. Hit the brakes. There you go. Caleb, you're here at Virginia International Raceway, starting third. How does it feel?
It feels awesome. It's a beautiful track, and I'm really excited for the race. It'll be good.
Nice. I love it. Well, thank you for coming out. Thank you for coming out. So excited. And watch out because they're trying to wheel chalk you here a little bit, Caleb. Mr. Powers with Tony Driver Development in here in all the red. I like that. When the green flag drops, Powers, what's your strategy?
Send it around the outside.
Oh. Did you hear that, guys? He already has a plan. He's going around the outside. Do you know that the grip is there?
I mean, I think me and Caleb are the only ones on stickers. Everyone else is on the used sets from Quali, so if I can just break them on the outlap really good, then it should be an advantage.
Nice. Well, hopefully your teammates aren't watching this because we're about to show what you just said. He is on stickers, brand new tires. He thinks he's going to have the grip. The other competitors, they don't quite have that, except right now, looking at Caleb Campbell, he is also on new tires. Then we come over here, Demitri Nolan with Crosslink. Demitri, look at his eyes. He's really focused. Demitri, green flag drops. What's your strategy out there?
I'm going to try to make as many positions up as I can early and just try to keep it clean and have a good race.
Nice. His strategy, keep it clean, have a good race. I hear that. Very nice. Then we come over here, Oliver Savoie, who was with us in Canada, did really well. They're starting to fire up these Ligier Storms. Ligier Storm, the V4 by Ligier Storm is very good. By Super HP, you can hear the engines going. The cars are starting to smoke back there. Not sure what is smoking on the 88. Clemente, Huerta, but we need to come back here because this is the story all the way from the back. Kekai Hauanio with Anywhere Transport. He's got to win the race. That's a lot of pressure. So I'm going to send it up to you in the booth.
All right, Ben, thank you. Raab Shaheen here with you still, and I'm joined now by Beckham Jasir, or as I was calling you earlier, Jasir Beckham, because I was getting it twisted around for no apparent reason. But here you are. Great to have you here with us. Looking forward to it. Tell us how the racetrack is out there.
Yeah, thank you for...
Get your mic on there. There you go.
Yeah, thank you for letting me be here to join you here for the F4 Championship. But yeah, definitely different than yesterday's race. For sure, the track's a lot more greasy. So for sure, a big thing in this race will probably be to manage the tires throughout the race.
Beckham, we've just learned that two of the cars are going to actually be able to start with new tires, stickers. How much of an advantage do you see that?
So I started with sticker tires compared to the other guys on used tires. For sure, I think it'll be very helpful at the start.
Yeah, you were very quick.
Yeah, we definitely had the pace. Just a couple unlucky stuff there after the red flag, but yeah, for sure the new tires really show like they're gonna work. So yeah, we got to keep an eye on those guys today.
Any spots on the track show up a little trickier than you expected?
Yeah, probably the first sector. So I would say turn 3 and 4 is definitely for sure. They got to really be careful with the throttle input there. And then going into Oak Tree, for sure they have to be a little bit more careful there.
See the Janetta safety car out in front of the field.
Oh, we just had a crash.
Oh, no.
I think that was Caleb
That's Campbell in the
yeah.
68.
And I think it was the number 88.
88?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Oliver Savoie car. And there's Savoie. Not sure what happened to them.
I think they checked up a bit on the pit exit. Not sure. Yeah, it looks like Campbell has for sure some front wing damage and maybe steering's out of alignment now.
Yeah, he's checking it, isn't he?
Yeah. Maybe a flat tire there in the rear as well.
Yeah, he's very slow. Yep, he's off.
Yeah.
And is he going to be able to drive behind the fence? Oh, come on, baby.
I think he'll get there.
Hopefully, so we can go green here and get this race underway. Again, we're all focusing on Cooper Shipman at the front of the field. The 14. He's been on an unbelievable streak. 17-year-old Cooper Shipman out of Austin, Texas, driving for Kiwi Motorsports. As you take a look at our starting grid, started the weekend with 100 points available out of 4 races, 2 here and 2 coming up at Barber Motorsports Park. If he can leave with a 50-point lead, he will clinch the championship. Kekai Hauanio is second in that championship fight. He's had 3 wins and 10 podiums this season, Kekai. He's trying to stay in the fight. And Alex Popow, third in the standings. Campbell was 4th in the championship, and we've seen him have an issue already. So he looks like he is out of the championship fight at this point. Shipman with win number 8 yesterday.
Yeah, he's been showing some very good pace throughout the whole year. It's definitely been pretty good.
Going for number 9 and looking to break the record here today. That's the kind of season Cooper Shipman has had. And these divisions are so competitive, Beckham, that you're not used to seeing somebody just flatly dominate like he is.
Yeah, exactly. Especially with the schedule, it's got some pretty good straights, so you would expect the racing to be very, very close, and it has been. But for sure, Cooper's been showing very, very strong pace throughout this whole year, so it's been very good for him.
Yeah, he's had to fight for a lot of those wins. He hasn't just cruised everywhere. But boy, when he puts it together, look out. Popow right alongside as we get ready for a rolling start here with the F4 United States Championship. Will we crown a champion today? It's worth a scholarship to move up to Formula Regional Americas if you can win the title. Boy, Shipman's really pacing him slow, and everybody right on his back underneath that big wing. Here we go. Shipman trying to pull away, but Popow coming right with him. Who's going to get to 1 first? And you got the 51 of Luke Powers looking inside. Here comes Hauanio, way up the inside. He goes all the way to 2nd. Popow trying to hold him off. And the top 2 in the title fight are almost 1 and 2 right now. But Popow's going to get in the middle of it.
Kekai has to watch out here on the outside. It's very slippery.
Yeah, and it's easy to get off course there and ruin your day. Kekai gets into 2nd now. Popow drops back to 3rd. Powers is 4th.
That was a very good move by Kekai there on the outside.
And then it's Demitri Nolan in that orange car. Car number 5 out of Fairview, Texas. Running in 5th. Here he comes. Up through the S's. Here's Shipman, first one to the big oak tree corner. Double apex corner. Easy to get a little off wide there, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Especially now that the track's gotten a lot hotter and greasier. For sure they have to really, really be careful there on the entry.
Get it right, you get a good draft down this long backstretch. Maybe pass somebody under braking going into the roller coaster. Kekai looking in his mirrors. He knows Popow's right behind him as they fight for 2nd.
Let's see, maybe he can get a run down the straightaway.
Down through Hog Pen. Out onto the front stretch. Shipman rocketing past us here in our broadcast position. Shipman, Hauanio, Popow, Powers, Nolan, Savoie, Cotterill. Shipman looked like he was fighting the front end of the car a little bit there on that turn in.
Definitely did, for sure. Who knows what pressures they went out with, but well, it looks like now he got a bit of a nice gap. Maybe Kekai made a little bit of a mistake or something, but now he's got to look in his mirrors a little bit with Popow behind.
Got a glimpse of Campbell's car just off the line there. Looks like he's in a safe spot behind the barrier. What a shame for Caleb to see his weekend here at VIR come to an end like that. So, oh no! Around goes Hauanio, and plowing into him was Popow. Definitely made some contact in all that smoke. And Hauanio is going to drive away, and Popow drives away. And Hauanio fell back to what, third maybe?
Yeah, I think he fell back to third. I think Popow might have just gotten away with that, but maybe he has a bit of front wing damage.
Yeah,
that was a really good save.
Here comes Demitri Nolan. Looking on the outside of Kekai. He's going to pass him. Can he get over in time for the roller coaster? Yeah, he just slams the door on him.
It's going to take maybe Kekai a lap or two maybe to get all that dirt off of the tires. So.
Did it just look like Kekai just drove it in a little too deep and it got away from him?
Yeah, for sure. That's probably one of the corners as well that's really catching a lot of guys now later in the afternoon. So myself, I had a little moment there in the race as well. So for sure, maybe it's the same thing for him.
Pretty sketchy place to have a moment like that, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Shipman, Powers, and it's going to be Nolan, but Hauanio challenging him. Kekai back inside, the driver out of Tampa, Florida, trying to get that spot back, and he's back on the podium for now. Looking to see if Popow is still running or not. Haven't seen Alex come by. Might have missed it with everything going on. Shows he's still in sixth. Inside of 25 and a half minutes to go.
Yeah, there he is right there, the last car in that little group.
Popow car 55 right there. White with blue and red. Trying to catch up to this fight going on up here. Kekai and Nolan. Looks like he's got Savoie between him and them. Savoie in black 88. And the one thing this has done is allow Cooper Shipman to check out.
Yep. I think Cooper did this yesterday as well, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Cooper, is looking really good so far. So maybe it's next to the championship today.
Shipman bias here.
Kekai starting to break away a bit now from the group.
Yeah, he needs to, and he needs to hope for a little bit of help, maybe a full course caution to tighten things back up.
Popow getting by now.
The Shipman has a big lead at this point. Going for win number 9 on the season and looking to lock up the championship. But unfortunately for Kekai, that's the way his season has been. He's been very quick, been fast, been up on the podium, but has had some bad luck too.
Yeah, definitely for sure the pace is there for him to really compete for this championship. It's just been some unlucky rounds, I guess, in these last couple weekends.
Here's Nolan looking inside. Oh, and he's going to get him as Popow has gotten around Savoie as well. That was a bold move by Demitri Nolan. Nolan in that Crosslink car out of Fairview, Texas. They've got Powers in front of them, just ahead in the distance. There he goes.
Popow, out of all these guys in this group, for sure, Popow has, I think, has the best pace now. So he's going to go for a move now down the straight.
Here he comes, pushing on Kekai, and Alex going to get in front of him. That'll put Alex up to 4th.
Yeah, I won't be surprised to see Popow for sure make a move somewhere during this next lap now. Oh, he's going to go now. He's got a very good run.
And here he comes, Alex Popow, looking inside as they come to the flag stand. And he should complete the pass by the time they get to turn 1 and does so. Alex out of Miami, Florida. Driving for MLT Motorsports. Dr. Michael Thompson helping sponsor that car. Get Alex to the races.
He's showing some very strong pace right now, already starting to pull away. Maybe he'll be able to get to Powers by the end of this race.
With 21 and a half minutes to go, just inside of that, big thing for Shipman is just not abuse the car.
Exactly. Now at this point in the stage of the race, for sure he just has to, put his head down, just relax. No point in really over pushing or anything, just maintain that.
Be smooth, make sure your shifts are all right there. Don't do any damage that you don't have to. Shipman comes by us once again. Sounds like the shifts are nice and smooth, huh?
Yep, he's doing a very good job right now. I think he's still extending the gap even more, so, and he's definitely going faster and faster. So this time by he did a 53.5, so another half a second faster than his last lap.
And our last event at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, Cooper swept the weekend for the 3rd event in a row. He has really been something.
Yeah, it's been very, very
looking
impressive.
to do it again here today. With Shipman out front and less than 20 minutes to go, we're going to take a quick break here on Speed Sport 1. We will be right back to Virginia International Raceway for more of the F4 U.S. Championship. Watching the cars make their way up through the S's in front of the South Bend Villas to the spot of the old oak tree. Nolan still sitting in 4th.
Popow's going to go for a move now. At the end of the straight, and yeah, he's probably going to clear him.
Alex with a nice pass. Gets around the 51 of power. That'll put Alex up to 2nd place now.
The only one that looks to be matching Shipman's times, it's probably Popow right now. Shipman's going probably a little bit quicker, like 2 to 3 tenths per lap, but Popow's still showing very good pace. It's a very good comeback from the little moment he had with Kekai.
154.3 for Shipman. A 154 for Popow as well. Gap of just inside of 10.5 seconds. 154.32. Wow. Popow just a tick, and I mean a tick quicker.
For sure, the draft helped him a little bit, so now we could really see, compared to 1st and 2nd, we could really see now the times, how they match.
Back here with our live coverage of the F4 United States Championship at Virginia International Raceway on Speed Sport 1. This is round 15 of the 17-round 2025 championship season. As they run right now, this would lock things up unofficially, of course, until everybody gets through tech and does all that sort of fun stuff. But it should take care of everything for Cooper Shipman. With Kekai in 5th, Cooper is 72 points ahead and needed to be up 50 leaving here. Of course, you got to get that car through tech.
Yep, it's always another thing to think about. But yeah, I mean, it's doing an amazing job so far, and still pulling away from everyone. So it's been very good for him.
And no reason to assume it would be anything but smooth with Cooper getting through tech.
Yep.
Inside of 16 and a half minutes to go. Kekai hanging on here. He's got Savoie behind him. Oliver Savoie comes from Saskatoon, Canada. Kiwi Motorsports entry backed by YXE Auto. Here's Nolan running along in 4th.
Lap time wise, it looks like the top two for sure.
Yeah, but Nolan's been pretty quick back there too. He's not really gaining or losing ground, but he's been putting in some pretty good laps. Like he runs a 154.9 right there with Powers, just a 10th slower. Here comes Savoie looking outside of Kekai. Couldn't get it done there. Do you have a favorite part of this racetrack?
It's very tough. There's a lot of great corners here, but it has to be either Oak Tree or for sure the South Bend. South Bend is super fun as well, and then the Oak Tree, it's just very rewarding once you nail it. So I would probably say the Oak Tree.
Kekai seems to have the horseshoe figured out, gets through there. Stays in front of Savoie. Again, if you win this championship, you get to move on up. You get a season in the Formula Regional Americas Championship, and I got to believe Cooper Shipman is anxious to get up there.
Yeah, for sure. It's always been super well. I mean, I think coming from cars, you want to come straight to Formula wheels. For sure, this is the best series for that. I mean, it's that jump. It's very very good. In comparison with the JFC cars, the F4 cars, and the F4 cars, it's just very very well to adapt to. So, yeah.
But Savoie's got all the lights flashing on the back, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he might have the rain light on.
Well, earlier this morning when we got here, you would definitely have needed all of that with how foggy it was. You couldn't see your hand in front of your face.
Yeah, for sure. For us, last morning in our first race, it was definitely a little bit foggy, so it made the track conditions a little tricky. But
Yeah, we were an hour and a half late in getting started with the racing activities here today. All the SVRA action, Sports Car Vintage Racing Association early on today. And then we got into the Trans Am Championship presented by Pirelli. That's Chris Dyson taking the win over Paul Menard. Oh, big bobble there for Savoie. Oh, no, that's not Savoie. That would be
Powers.
Powers, yes. Powers in the black 51. Chris Dyson taking the win over Menard. Tommy Dreesy in the Trans Am event. Then we had Jordan Ligier JFC race, and now F4 U.S., and then we'll finish off the day here in a little bit with Formula Regional Americas. Action-packed afternoon here at Virginia
Big move
International Raceway. Demitri thought all about it, didn't he?
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit of a sketchy spot to make a move, but I think he'll get a good run now into the back straight.
Well, even if you don't make the move, just moving out, getting in the mirror of the guy in front of you going into there makes him think twice about what's going on. It cause him to bobble a little bit, and you might have an opportunity because of that.
Exactly. Playing the mind games for sure that helps a lot. See, he's got a very good run here. See if he's going to be able to pop out.
Well, here he goes. Nope. You could see Powers looking in the mirror there, trying to figure out which way he was going to go. Shipman down to a 1:53.009. He is not letting up much at all with 10.5 seconds.
Yeah, this is some
10.5 minutes to go.
Some very impressive pace by him, honestly. Just, hitting every lap, just improving and improving later in the race. This is for sure very good stuff by him.
Well, you take all that pressure off of having to fight, and now he's just driving, right? Just enjoying the car, trying to be as one with the car and the racetrack, and getting the most out of it. And letting everybody in Formula Regional Americas know, you better get it figured out now because I'm coming next year.
Yep, that's correct.
And again, if you win this championship, well, if you win the Ligier Junior Formula Championship, you get a scholarship into this F4 U.S. Win this one, you get to go to Formula Regional Americas. Win that, and you get $100,000 to go do whatever you want to do, Beckham. So what would you do?
That's a good question. Maybe continue to open the route, maybe try something in Europe, try getting over to a Formula Regional over there, or maybe FIA Formula 3, or maybe as well, go to Indy next.
Nolan takes advantage of the draft, gets around Powers, and takes over third as they head down the roller coaster. Is IndyCar your overall goal, or is it F1, or what is it?
I'd say my goal, honestly, F1's the goal always for everyone, so if it could happen, great. But if not, I guess it would be IndyCar, or for sure IMSA or WEC or something like this.
All great choices. Here comes Powers back inside on Nolan. Gets him back at the horseshoe, turn one. And just like that, we've shifted the podium once again. What's harder to do, get the confidence to go flat through the kink at Road America, or wide open up through the S's here?
For sure the kink. The kink is it's a very sketchy corner. I remember on the Sim, I'm a Williams Z Sports driver, so I do a lot of laps there, and you don't really feel it like you would be doing it. I remember first time in the F4 there, it was for sure a lot different than what it was on the simulator. So I would have to say the kink. It's definitely a sketchy corner.
Yeah. Here comes Nolan again. Well, he's got that pass down, doesn't he?
Maybe not.
Just when I say that. Commentator curse.
Yeah. You should have a good run here into turn 1, maybe.
Less than 7 to go. You see one spot or another, or these guys really have an advantage over the other? They look pretty even to me.
Yeah, if anything, I think Powers here and these 2 sets of corners here coming onto the straight for sure sets up the car a little bit more here, as you see right there, and for sure helps them get a little bit of a gap going onto the straight. I think if Nolan can maybe stay a little bit closer through here, for sure he could line up a good move out of Oak Tree, and I think he's done that now.
Goes Adam Andretti's car leaving the racetrack. The top liner transporter.
Yeah, I think he's way closer now compared to the other ones. Might see a move here.
Now let's see what he can do.
Into turn 14 maybe. Looks like Powers has a lot of straight line speed though.
Yeah, Nolan looking, but not close enough to do anything about it.
We might see a move now down into turn 1.
Yeah, here they come past us in our broadcast position, and here comes Nolan creeping up on the outside in that orange number 5. Tucks back to the inside. See if he can pull the crossover. Powers defends it beautifully and hangs on. Shipman almost 15 and a half seconds up on Popow. Less than 4.5 minutes to go. Was that a bobble there by Powers?
Yeah, that was a little bit of a moment there. Maybe got a bit of wheel spin there. So maybe we see Nolan here make a move up into the S's.
Yeah, he's trying.
I see some.
Oh, something flew off. A little contact there.
Yeah, I think it might be the front wing there on Nolan's car, I'm pretty sure.
Well, we'll know it through here because this is where he would feel it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Was it an end plate?
Yeah.
Possibly
like
the top of the end plate? Yeah, it looks like the end plate on the left side got cut.
And Nolan's front wing looks a little angled now. Looks like the left side is a little bit lower than the right now, so might affect him a bit.
Yeah.
He's got a very good run going on here.
Here he comes.
Powers is going to fight it.
Oh, boy. And that entrance into the roller coaster there is awful tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. The car, the rear under braking, you have to turn in.
You're on it hard, too, right?
Exactly. You're on it hard, but then, once you get to that 14 corner, it's just you have to be very, very light on the brakes right after because the car just really likes to unsettle a bit. It's very, very tricky corner.
Nolan looking again. Couldn't do it. They got less than 3 minutes to go. Hauanio behind Savoie back in 6th. So this is looking more and more like it is all Cooper Shipman's championship here at the end of the day. And he will start making plans for his 2026 season in Formula Regional Americas. So Cooper is with Kiwi here in F4. And obviously Kiwi has Formula Regional Americas machinery. Right now they've got Jet Bowling over there and Kevin Jansen, Nicholas Ambiato, Bruno Ribeiro. So they got a lot of fast guys, 4 quick ones already. Maybe room for a 5th?
Yeah,
what do you think?
Sure. For sure, I think we'd see Cooper sticking with Kiwi. They've really showed a strong pace in Formula Regional these last couple of years.
They have certainly delivered him a solid race car here in 2025, and he has taken full advantage of it. Here comes Demitri again. He's got a good head of steam this time. Clears him easily this time. And again, if Cooper wins, don't forget this sets the record for the most consecutive wins in F4 U.S., breaking a record set by Cameron Doss in 2016. Pretty impressive. I think that's the stat that gets me more than anything with him this year, is all those wins in a row. Because so many of those were weekends where he swept everything.
Yeah.
2 or 3 races depending on the lineup of the weekend. When you think about how hard that is to do.
Yeah, he's just been
multiple weekends in a row.
Just been really putting the car in the correct positions during, especially Road America, a track where it's a lot of draft. I think that race, that whole weekend, he put the car in the correct position, and he's, from then on, for sure, he's gained all that confidence. So looks like he's gonna have a nice final lap now.
Cooper has been just cruising here today. Driver out of Austin, Texas. We watch him make his way down the backstretch. We see the fight behind him with Nolan and Powers making their way up to the oak tree. Crew is headed on over to the wall. Congratulate Cooper Shipman on his way provisionally to the championship in 2025. Here he comes. The crew cheering him on just to his right. Past the crew and on his way to the checkered flag in the 2025 F4 United States Championship. That would be win number 9 in a row. Unbelievable. Pop off across the line. 15.453 seconds behind Shipman. And here comes the fight with Nolan and Powers. And Demitri saved the best pass for last. It's the most dominant pass he made. And that's the one that sticks and gets him to the finish line with a spot on the podium. What are your plans for next year? Do you know yet?
Still do not have any plans, but yeah, we'd have to see. Maybe, who knows, jumping in probably this season, maybe the F4 U.S, or who knows, maybe going straight to FR. No clue yet, but yeah, definitely open for any option.
There's a look at the results. Shipman, Popow, Nolan, Powers, and Hauanio, the top 5. Savoie, Cotterill, Campbell, and Clemente Huerta inside the top 10. Well, we're going to have one more race for you here today. Formula Regional Americas while we wait for our winners to come back around here. What do you expect out of this next one, Beckham?
I haven't been paying attention much to F4 this year, but I think the racing has been pretty good so far. I mean, these cars are obviously now with a turbo, so maybe a little bit more spread out, but you know, Virginia has so much straights that, you know, the racing should be pretty close, but yeah, it should be a pretty fun race.
Yeah, they put on a pretty good show there yesterday. Christian Brooks making his first appearance with the series yesterday, taking the win there. There's the champ, who is now here on pit lane, on his way right there to the podium, where Ben Sissel will be awaiting his arrival. And again, of course, that is provisional until the cars are through tech. There's Popov's 55 coming in, and here he comes, Cooper Shipman. All the teams giving him his props, as he has most definitely earned them here in 2025. Big celebration here. He'll go to Barber with a whole lot of pressure off his back, and he'll just be thinking about adding to the record book. Let's go to Ben.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Ralph, so much. Unbelievable. Cooper Shipman getting all the hugs down here from Kiwi Motorsport. Ladies and gentlemen, he is provisionally the Formula 4 United States champion. 9 races in a row. That is the longest streak in F4 United States champion history. That means it's very tough to compete with you. Just championship, unbelievable. 9 races in a row, beating anybody else that's ever been in the series. How does that feel?
Yeah, the record of 9 wins in a row is great, but the main goal for this year and for this weekend was to wrap up the championship, so super glad I was able to do that. As soon as I saw Kekai got behind me at the beginning, I thought I might have a fight on my hands, but it looked like they were battling super hard behind me, so once I saw that happening, I know I just had to chill out and run my own race, and yeah, it was super good to be able to put in a pace like that and to stretch the lead, which is something we've been looking to do all year. So yeah, thanks to my parents, to Kiwi, everybody that's been helping me be fast every single weekend.
Nice. Well, Cooper Shipman, unbelievable. Very impressed with you. We've all talked about. We've been very impressed with you all season long. Can't wait to see what you do with us next season. Congratulations. Ralph, I'm going to send it back up to you in the booth so we can have a huge celebration down here at Victory Circle with John Phippen.
Yeah, I bet he can't wait, Cooper, to get that car over to Tech and roll it through there and get it all confirmed and know that he is the champ for 2025, as I'm sure he will be when we're done here today. Formula Regional Americas will be coming up. Another stunning open wheel division. Put on a great race here soon. We hope you'll stick with us for that. Well, while they wrap things up down here on the podium and you're watching from high above with our drone, we're going to step aside for a real quick break, and then we're coming back. Formula Regional Americas to wrap up the SpeedTour weekend at Virginia International Raceway on Speed Sport 1. Stay with us.
Well, thank you.
How good is this? Look at this view from Losowski.
It brings all my fans, it brings the audience into the car with me.
Speed turn, 140 mile an hour entry speed.
The quickest and most efficient way for me to get information to my drivers is from using the VBox HD2 system.
There, as Boris said,
one of the ways you overtake here at Sebring is really good in the braking zone.